Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Force here with game number 3 between Millennium Feast and Slayers MMA. We are on the map Entombed Valley, spawning in the lower left-hand spawn position. We have got Slayers MMA, our red Terran player, and the winner of the first 2 games. His opponent, Millennium Feast, in the upper right-hand spawn position. The blue Protoss player last game tried for a 2-base Blink Stalker 7 Warp Gate push. Did not work for him at all. Slayers MMA getting some early upgrades for his bio, sitting with 3 bunkers and some repair at the front of his expansion. Was honestly easily able to defend. We took a look at the resources lost about halfway and near the end of the game, and Feast was so far behind. I believe that the last point I checked, he was a good 4,000 resources behind in terms of what he had lost. That just goes to show you how little damage and how much damage he received in trying to push against that bunker wall. Blink Stalkers just wasn't enough. Now, were there less bunkers? That may have worked. Had he a few more sentries to maybe drop a Guardian Shield plus some force fields behind those bunkers, that may have worked. But at the same time, with more sentries, he would have subsequently had a smaller damage-dealing army. Sure, sentries do damage, but that's really not their primary role. They don't have the greatest DPS in the world. So, with that being the case, sacrificing the mobility and the fact that you can peel Stalkers back to get extra sentries may have made it so that that push wouldn't have worked either way. I don't know what Feast really could have done there, but regardless, that just didn't work for him, and he ends up losing game number 2. So now down with 0 wins here so far in the series. Now, look at this. Second racks here for Slayers MMA. Now I think he's just going to be trying to pass this off as a 1 racks expand, and we'll see if Feast falls for it. I don't know though, because he should be getting an orbital right now, and the fact that he's not may tip Feast off that the timing's weird and there's no bunker here. There is no bunker there because he can't afford it because he's coming out with another racks. Now he knows. Feast has got to be aware right now that something funny is going on. Get that first Zealot coming out here. Yeah, he's definitely got to be majorly concerned. We'll be trying to pull on up there. Ah, just barely misses scouting. MMA denies him that. We got 3 racks pressure coming out. This is crazy here. MMA with the early aggression. Hasn't scouted yet, so he's getting that done right now as he moves to check that upper left spawn position. Or does he know? Is this guaranteed cross-positional spawn locations? This could be the case. I'm sorry then if that is true. It could very well be that this is one of those maps that, you know your opponent's cross-positional. And that's something to keep in mind, even if if you play a map in the ladder and you see in a tournament, like, how did he know he was in this position? Sometimes for tournament maps, they will force a certain spawn location. I'm not 100% sure if that is the case this time. I'm just saying. Look at that Marine. He's different than the others. It's so weird. Sometimes there'll be like just crazy shaders on one of the Marines. I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can. There's a difference there. Does it matter? No, it's fine. Things can be different and just as beautiful. Who knows what I'm saying? Anyways, MMA with some crazy early Marine pressure here coming out. Feast is going to be fully aware of this in just a moment. Spotting all these Marines this early on has got to be cause for concern. Gonna just try to pick off a few of them as they make their way across the map. Now we got an SCV over here, and he's gonna be dropping a bunker. Bam! Feast can't see it. Buildings that are warping in or morphing in, they can hardly see anything. Now that it's finally in, he's gonna see this bunker coming through, but is it too late? That's the question now. A few probes moving down. We'll be attempting to stop this. Marines coming in very close. He's not gonna be able to stop this. Oh my gosh. Marine's gonna start tearing through that. SCV needs to pull off of the production there. No, it doesn't have to as the Marines make it 4th in time. And the bunker is up. All the SCVs coming in too. Bunker not even needed. He's just walking in the main. He says, forget the expansion. Let's go to the main. MMA, lots of SCVs and Marines. Now Feast has to try to just micro around and keep those Stalkers alive as long as possible, as MMA is completely dedicated to this. Try to keep those workers alive too. We got a bunker attempting to come down. SCV's just providing a buffer here. He's trying to kill off the pylons too. Oh, he's got to get it. Oh my gosh, SCV's pinning the Stalkers in the corner. Kills off the pylon, and the warp gates are unpowered. completely unpowered. He can't warp in anything else. All he's got right now is this, and that is all he will have. Not going to be able to drop down to another one. Mass repair going down. Marine's trying to micro away. Doing a lot of damage. Bunker finishes, gets the Marines inside of the bunker. And that could be it. Getting up that bunker was huge. Absolutely huge. Feast calls to GG, and that is the series. MMA finishes the series winning 3 games to 0 against Feast with a Marine SCV all-in push. Was able to do significant damage. Got the bunker up down here, but that ended up not really coming into effect as the Marines and SCVs just kind of waltzed into the main, eventually killing off both of those pylons, which prevented any additional warp-ins from coming through. He also was able to disrupt the economy enough to put himself in a winning position. Very interesting end to the series here. That is going to do it as MMA managed to win games 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately for Feast, not able to win a single game against the very strong MMA. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for some more SC2 commentary, Diablo 3 videos, and all sorts of gaming news, fun, and all that jazz that you guys love. Just subscribe to the channel. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Keep watching and keep owning.